Gentle calm begins to settle within him as the night spreads softly across the quiet room. He draws a slow breath, letting the cool, steady air soothe the tired places he carried through the day. The dim hush feels warm like a quiet reassurance, resting tenderly over his drifting thoughts. In this peaceful stillness, he senses your presence, drawing near with unwavering grace. Quiet but deeply comforting, he reflects on the moments when worry brushed against his spirit, when silent fears pressed into the corners of his mind. Yet even then you were near, lifting him gently before the heaviness could press deeper. Your compassion reached into the parts of him he rarely dared to reveal, offering a peace that flowed deeper than understanding. Your faithfulness steady the trembling places of his heart. As the night deepens, a soft warmth begins to rise within him, spreading through the quiet corridors of his weary soul. His breath evens out, his shoulders ease, and the weight of the day slowly melts beneath your care. You gather his hidden concerns with patient tenderness, holding them until they dissolve into gentle quiet. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a calm shelter where his spirit can finally rest. He closes his eyes fully, letting your promises drift through the slow rhythm of his thoughts. Each truth settles like a warm light on still waters, reminding him he is held, protected, and never forgotten. You watch the night for him, faithful and unchanging. And as sleep begins to rise like a slow, soothing tide within him, he releases every final worry into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, restoring rest until morning gently turns. quiet begins to settle within her. As the night falls softly around the room, she inhales slowly, letting each breath unwind. The small tension she carried through the long hours of the day, the dim calm feels warm like a soft glow resting over the tired corners of her heart. In this peaceful silence, she senses your presence drawing near with tender assurance, steady and full of peace. She remembers the moments when her thoughts wavered quietly, when hidden worries stirred beneath the surface of her calm. Yet even then, you were near, lifting her gently before the weight could take hold. Your compassion found her in the fragile places she seldom spoke of, bringing comfort where words felt too small. Your love softened the heaviness before she knew how to ask. As the night deepens, a warm stillness blooms within her, spreading slowly through the deep places of her soul. Her breathing steadies, her shoulders rest, and the day's heaviness begins to melt under your care. You gather her unspoken fears with patient tenderness, holding each one until it fades into quiet calm. Your nearness becomes her refuge, a gentle sanctuary where her heart finds rest again. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises drip through the quiet spaces of her mind. Each truth settles softly like warm lanterns glowing in the stillness of night. You watch over her faithfully, constant in love through every silent hour. And as sleep begins to rise around her like a slow soothing tide, she releases every final thought into your loving hands. Your peace becomes her closing comfort, guiding her into deep restoring rest until morning softly returns. A soft calm begins to settle within him. As the night spreads quiet across the room, he breathes in deeply, feeling the gentle stillness touch the tired spaces he carried through the long day. The dim hush feels warm, like a quiet reassurance, settling gently over his thoughts. In this peaceful silence, he senses your presence, drawing near with patient strength, steady and comforting. He recalls the moments when doubts drifted through his mind, when unspoken fears tiptoed into the quiet corners of his heart. Yet even then, you were near, lifting him softly before the weight could settle too deeply. Your compassion touched the hidden places he seldom revealed, bringing peace to the parts of him that trembled in silence. Your faithfulness steadied him when his courage felt thin. As the night deepens, a warm stillness slowly blooms within, spreading like calm light through the deeper chambers of his spirit. His breath steadies, his shoulders rest, and the heaviness of the day melts beneath your care. You gather his wandering concerns with gentle patience, holding them until they dissolve into quiet peace. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a safe resting place where trust grows quietly again. Closes his eyes fully, allowing your promises to drift like soft echoes through the stillness of his mind. Each truth settles warmly, reminding him he is loved, seen, and protected without fail. You keep watch for him, faithful in every silent hour. And as sleep begins to rise, like a slow calming tide, he releases every remaining burden into your loving hand. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, renewing rest until morning gently awakens. her heart. The stillness feels warm and tender, like a gentle blanket, easing her weary thoughts. In this peaceful quiet, she senses your presence, drawing near with comforting grace, steady and full of peace. She remembers moments when quiet fears stirred beneath her calm, when unspoken worries shifted like shadows behind her steady breath. Yet even then you were close, lifting her gently before the weight could deepen. Your compassion found her in the fragile places she kept tucked away from sight, soothing her spirit before she knew how to ask for help. Your love covered her with comfort that never wavers. As the night deepens, a warm stillness unfolds within her, spreading softly through the deepest parts of her soul. Her breathing steadies, her shoulders release, and the heaviness she carried begins to melt under your care. You gather her lingering burdens with patient tenderness, holding each one until it dissolves into quiet rest. Your presence becomes a refuge, a gentle sanctuary where her spirit can rest unafraid. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises glide softly through her thoughts. Each truth settles like warm lantern light, reassuring her that she is love protected and never alone. You keep watch over her faithfully, unfailing through every silent hour. And as sleep rises around her like a slow, soothing tide, she releases every final weight into your caring hands. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep, renewing rest until morning gently returns.
A gentle calm begins to rise within her as the night settles quietly across the still room. He takes a slow breath, feeling the cool air soften, the last weight resting in his chest. The hush of the moment feels warm, like a soft reassurance, spreading gently through his thoughts. In this deepening silence, he senses your presence, drawing near with steady kindness, quiet and full of peace. He reflects on the moments when uncertainty crept softly into the corners of his mind, when hidden fears lingered just beneath the surface. Yet even then you were close, lifting him gently before worry had the chance to take deeper root. Your compassion touched the places he seldom revealed, giving rest to the parts of him that felt fragile and tired. Your faithfulness steadied him when he felt his strength fade. As the night deepens, a warm stillness begins to bloom within him, spreading slowly through the quiet chambers of his soul. His breath evens out, his body softens, and the heaviness of the day melts under your watchful care. You gather each lingering thought with patient tenderness, holding them until they dissolve into peaceful quiet. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a safe shelter where his heart finds gentle rest. He closes his eyes completely, letting your promises drift like soft echoes through his mind. Each truth settles warmly, calming his spirit with the assurance that he is loved and seen. You keep watch over him faithfully, present in every silent hour. And as sleep rises within him like a slow, soothing tide, he releases every remaining burden into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep renewing rest. Until morning returns with gentle light. To unfold within her as the night settles gently around the room. She draws a slow breath, letting the lingering tension drift from the hidden corners of her chest. The gentle dimness feels warm like a calm whisper, resting tenderly across her thoughts. In this peaceful hush, she senses your presence, drawing near with reassuring grace, steady and full of comfort. She remembers the moments when quiet worries tug at the edges of her mind, when fear she never spoke aloud began to stir softly within. Yet even then you were near, lifting her gently before the weight could settle deep. Your compassion reached into the most fragile spaces she carried alone, offering rest where her strength fell thin. Your love covered her with peace she could not create herself. As the night deepens, a warm stillness begins to bloom inside her, spreading slowly through the deeper rooms of her soul. Her shoulders loosen, her breath steadies, and the heaviness of the day melts beneath your care. You gather her hidden concerns with patient tenderness, holding them carefully until they dissolve into silence. Your nearness becomes her shelter, a gentle refuge, where her spirit finds rest again. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises drift softly like quiet lanterns glowing. In the night stillness, each truth settles deeply, reminding her she is loved, seen, and carried by your faithful hands. You watch over her without wavering, present through every silent hour. And as sleep begins to rise like a slow, soothing tide, she releases every final thought into your loving care. Your peace becomes her final warmth, guiding her into deep, restoring rest, until morning gently
A gentle stillness begins to form within as the night settles softly around the quiet room. He takes a deep, unhurried breath, feeling the calm air loosen the last tight places in his chest. The dim hush feels warm, like a soft reassurance, laying itself gently over his drifting thoughts. In this soothing silence, he senses your presence, drawing near with steady kindness. Quiet and full of peace. He remembers the moments when hidden worries stirred just beneath the surface, when lingering fears press softly against his heart. Yet even then you were near, lifting him before the heaviness could deepen. Your compassion reached into the quiet places he rarely revealed, offering comfort that went deeper than words. Your faithfulness held him when his own strength felt small. And as the night deepens, a warm calm begins to unfold inside him, spreading gently through every weary corner of his soul. His breathing steadies, his body softens, and the weight of the day melts under your gentle care. You gather each wandering thought with patient tenderness, holding them one by one until they dissolve into rest. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a quiet shelter where he is safe to breathe again. Closes his eyes slowly, letting your promises drift like soft echoes across his mind. Each truth settles warmly, reminding him he is protected, heard, and deeply loved. You keep watch for him faithfully, constant in every silent hour. And as sleep rises within him like a slow and soothing tide, he releases every lingering burden into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, renewing rest, until morning returns with gentle light.
Gentle hush begins to drift around her as the room settles into the quiet of night. She draws a deep breath, feeling the soft air calm the places in her heart that still echoed with the day's noise. The dim warmth feels like a tender cover, resting gently over her tired thoughts. In the soothing stillness, she senses your presence, approaching with a peace that settles deeper than words. She reflects on moments when a subtle uneasiness moved quietly through her spirit, when small fears lingered in corners she didn't dare disturb. Yet even then, you were already near, lifting her gently before the weight could sink further. Your kindness touched the hidden layers of her heart, bringing comfort to the spaces she guarded most. Your faithfulness steadied her in ways she could barely name. As the night deepens, a warm calm spreads within her, moving softly through the unspoken places of her soul. Her breath evens out, her body eases into rest, and the burdens she carried begin to fade beneath your care. You gather her quieter worries with patient tenderness, holding each one until it dissolves into stillness. Your nearness becomes her sanctuary, a place where her spirit can finally rest without fear. She closes her eyes gently, letting your promises flow like soft light across her steadying heart. Each truth settles with a warmth that reassures she is loved, watched over, and never forgotten. You remain near her through the night, faithful in every silent moment. And as sleep rises around her like a slow and peaceful tide, she releases every lingering thought into your loving hands. Your peace becomes her final refuge, guiding her into deep renewal rest, until the morning dawns softly again.
A soft sense of quiet begins to settle around him as the night drapes itself gently across the room. He takes a slow, grounding breath, feeling the cool air ease, the last traces of strain resting behind his ribs. The hush of the moment feels warm, like a gentle cover, drawing his thoughts into stillness. In this tender calm, he feels your nearness, resting over him with a peace that asks nothing in return. He recalls the quiet struggles that moved through his heart earlier, the subtle doubts, the thoughts that weighed more than he wished to admit. Yet even in those hidden places, you were already close, steadying him with compassion before the shadows could thicken. Your kindness met him in the silence he never voiced, lifting what felt too heavy for his hands alone. Your faithfulness surrounded him long before he noticed. As the night deepens, a soft warmth expands within him, moving through the deeper spaces of his tired soul. His breathing slows, his shoulders fall into rest, and the heaviness carried through the day begins to dissolve beneath your care. You gather the lingering remains of his unspoken worries, holding each one until they fade into quiet peace. Your presence becomes his shelter, a sanctuary of calm where he can finally breathe freely again. He closes his eyes completely, letting your promises glow softly through the dimness of his mind. Each truth settles like warm light on still water, reminding him that he is held, protected, and deeply known. You keep watch over him faithfully, constant through every silent hour. And as sleep rises slowly inside him, like a calm and gentle tide, he releases every last thought into your caring hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep renewing rest, until morning returns with grace.
Calm softness begins to fill the room around her, as the quiet of night settles into every corner. She draws a slow breath, letting the cool air smooth the tender places of her heart that still echo with the day. The stillness feels warm like a gentle covering. It settles over her thoughts with unspoken comfort. In this quiet pause, she senses your nearness, presence steady and full of peace. She reflects on the moments when small fears stirred quietly, when lingering worries move through her spirit without a name. Yet even then you were close, reaching toward her with compassion that met the places she kept hidden. Your kindness touched the tender corners she rarely showed, lifting the weight that bent her heart in silence. Your care steadied her long before she asked for help. As the night deepens, a warm stillness expands within her, moving gently through every weary chamber of her soul. Her breath leaves her shoulders, releasing the heaviness she carries. Softens under your faithful care. You gather her quiet concerns with patient gentleness, holding them one by one until they melt into rest. Your nearness becomes her refuge, a soft sanctuary where her heart feels safe again. She closes her eyes slowly, letting your promises flow like soft light through the quiet space of her mind. Each truth settles deeply, reminding her she is treasured, protected, never left alone. You watch over her faithfully, steady in every silence. And as sleep rises around her like a slow and soothing tide, she releases all remaining weight into your loving hands. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep restoring rest until morning returns with gentle
Gentle stillness begins to rise within him as the night settles quietly across the room. He takes a deep, unhurried breath, feeling the calm air soften the places in his spirit that still carried echoes of the day. Dim quiet feels warm, like a hush laid softly over every wandering thought. And this tender silence, he senses your nearness, steady, present, and full of gentle peace. He thinks back on moments when uncertainty drifted through his mind, when quiet worries settled in corners he didn't know how to reach. Yet even in those hidden places, you were already near, lifting him with compassion before the weight became too heavy. Your kindness touched the quiet depths of his heart, bringing rest where tension once lived. Your faithfulness held him in ways he never truly saw, but always felt. As the night deepens, a soft warmth spreads within him, moving through the tired spaces of his weary soul. His breath becomes steady, his shoulders loosen, and the heaviness he carried begins to ease beneath your care. You gather his silent concerns with patient gentleness, holding each one until it dissolves into calm. Your presence becomes his refuge, a safe and quiet shelter where his spirit can find rest. He closes his eyes slowly, letting your promises flow like soft light through the dimness of his thoughts. Each truth settles warmly, reminding he is seen, loved, and protected without fear. You watch the night for him faithfully, constant through every silent hour. And as sleep draws near, rising like a slow and peaceful tide, he releases everything he carried into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep renewed rest until morning returns with gentle light.
A gentle hush begins to drift across her mind as the night settles quietly around the dim moon. She takes a calm breath, allowing the soft air to ease the tired places deep within her chest. The stillness feels warm, like a quiet embrace, wrapping itself gently around her drifting his tender silence, she senses your nearness, steady, comforting, and filled with peaceful care. She reflects on the moments when soft anxieties pressed at the edges of her heart, when unspoken worries hovered just beneath her calm. Yet even then you were close, meeting her gently before fear had the chance to grow. Your compassion reached into the places she guarded most, easing the weight she never knew how to carry alone. Your love softened the shadows long before she whispered a prayer. As the night deepens, a warm calm begins to bloom inside her, spreading slowly through the quiet chambers of her soul. Her breathing steadies, her shoulders sink into rest, and the heaviness of the day melts peacefully beneath your touch. You gather her thoughts with patient tenderness, holding each one until it dissolves into the quiet. Your presence becomes her refuge, a gentle sanctuary where her spirit settles with ease. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises float softly through her heart. Each truth settles like faint lantern light, reassuring her that she is cherished, protected, and never alone. You watch over her faithfully, unfailing through every quiet hour. Begins to rise like a slow, soothing tide. She releases every final weight into your loving hands. Your peace becomes her last comfort, guiding her into deep, renewing rest until morning returns in gentle grace.
As the final traces of daylight fade, he feels a deep quiet beginning to unfold. Inside the spaces that were tense and tired, there is a soft rhythm in the air tonight, a sense that you have drawn to steady his thought and ease the weight he can no longer carry alone. The room grows still, and in that stillness his heart begins to slow. He recalls moments throughout the day when worries press heavily against his chest, when his strength seems small compared to the demands around him. Yet even then you were present, not loudly, not urgently, but like a steady hand resting on his back, reminding him that he is never left to navigate the storms on his own. Every memory of your faithfulness becomes a quiet land within him. As he settles deeper into the calm, his breathing softens, each inhale drawing in peace, each exhale releasing strain. Your nearness feels like a warm tide washing gently over the fields. He didn't know how to put into words. You soothe the silent battles, the hidden tension, thoughts he keeps tucked away. Closing his eyes, he allows your promises to echo softly through his mind. Not rushed, not forced, but drifting like slow-moving light. Across the horizon of his soul, he rests in the truth that you are his refuge, his shelter in the quiet. Keep it through the deepest parts of the night. And as sleep begins to take hold, he lets go with full surrender, trusting that you remain close, watching, guarding, comforting until morning rises again. In this peace he finds renewal, gentle restoration that only your love can offer. Deep stillness begins to settle around him as he lets the quiet of the night take shape. The room grows softer, the noise of the day fading, like distant waves losing strength at shore. He allows his mind to slow, breathing gently, letting each exhale release what weighed heavy on his spirit. In this tender calm, he becomes aware of your presence, resting near. He thinks back on the moments when his thoughts felt tangled, when discouragement
pressed hard against the fragile corners of his heart. Yet even then you met him with a peace that moved quietly, softening the weight he carried and guiding him with compassion that never demanded more than he could offer. Your faithfulness reached him in ways he felt before he understood. As the silence deepens, a warm calm rises slowly within him. Every lingering worry loosens under the gentle touch of your nearness. You gather the scattered pieces of his mind, holding them with patience that calms the storms he cannot name aloud. Your presence becomes a shelter of steady rest, a place where his soul can finally breathe freely. He closes his eyes, allowing your promises to drift through the quiet spaces of his heart. They settle softly, like warm light spreading slowly across a darkened field. Your truth becomes his anchor, his refuge in the silent hours, the assurance that he is never left to face the night alone. And as sleep draws near, wrapping around him like a gentle tide, he surrenders every remaining thought into your faithful care. Your peace becomes the last warmth he feels, guiding him into deep, renewing rest until the morning rises again.
A gentle calm settles over him as the night stretches softly across the quiet room. He takes a slow breath, letting the stillness seize its way into the corners of his weary mind. The air feels steady and quiet reminder that he can finally set down the worries he carried through the day. In this soft hush, he senses your presence resting close like a gentle, steady light. He thinks back to the moments when uncertainty tightened around his heart, when thoughts wandered into places that felt too heavy to hold alone. But even then, you were not distant. You moved near with quiet compassion, meeting him in silence where words were too small. Your comfort touched the deepest parts of him, lifting what he could not lift himself, guiding him back toward a peace he had almost forgotten. As the night deepens, he feels a slow wave of rest spreading through his spirit. The tension loosens, untying knots he didn't notice forming. You gather each scattered thought, holding them with tenderness that allows his heart to soften again. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a quiet shelter where fear loses its voice and trust grows quietly in its place. He closes his eyes, allowing your promises to drift gently across his mind. Each truth settles like soft embers on the surface of his spirit, warm, steady, reassuring you. Watch over him, guiding the night with care that never fades or falters. And as sleep begins to rise within him, slow and comforting, he releases every lingering weight into your faithful hands. Your peace becomes his final thought, carrying him into deep, renewing rest. Until the morning light returns.
A gentle wave of quiet begins to flow through her as the night settles softly around the room. She inhales slowly, letting the air move gently through her chest, clearing away the last faint echoes of the day's burdens. The stillness feels warm, like a soft glow resting over her spirit, inviting her to release tension. She didn't realize she was holding in this tender silence. She senses your presence, drawing near with peaceful steadiness. She remembers moments when her heart felt fragile, when unspoken worries stirred beneath the surface of her thoughts. Yet even then, you were close, meeting her with quiet compassion, lifting her gently before her strength could slip away. Your kindness held her, reminding her that no fear is too hidden for your care, and no burden too small for your hands to carry. As the night deepens, a soft calm begins to rise within her, spreading like warm light across the quiet landscape of her mind. Her thoughts loosen their grip with tender patience, holding them until they lose their weight. Your nearness becomes her refuge, a place where rest feels natural, and her soul feels gently restored. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises drift like faint, glowing echoes through the quiet of her heart. Each truth settles softly, reminding her that she is watched over, protected, and deeply loved. You stand guard through the night, faithful and unwavering. And as sleep begins to unfold, like a warm, slow embrace, she surrenders every remaining thought into your caring hands. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep, renewing rest until morning light returns.
A gentle calm begins to settle within him as the night stretches quietly across the room. He takes a slow breath, feeling the softness of the moment, lift the strain still resting on his heart. The dim stillness feels warm, like a quiet reassurance that he no longer needs to carry the weight of the day alone. In this peaceful hush, he senses your presence, drawing near with a steady, comforting peace. He reflects on the moments when his thoughts felt unsettled, when doubt tried to weave itself into the corners of his mind. Yet even then you were close, guiding him with kindness that moved deeper than the fear pressing against his spirit. Your compassion steadied him in ways he never fully saw, holding him gently before worry could take deeper root. As the night deepens, a warm rest begins to unfold inside him, loosening the tension that clung quietly to his soul. His breath slows and the quiet moves through him like a soft stream smoothing stones. You gather each lingering worry with patient care, lifting what remains of the day's heaviness. Your presence becomes his refuge,
breathe freely. He closes his eyes slowly, letting your promises drift through the quiet spaces of his heart. Each truth settles softly, like warm embers glowing in the stillness of night. You remain his protector, his steady keeper through every silent hour. And as sleep begins its slow approach, wrapping him in peaceful calm, he surrenders all remaining thoughts into your faithful hand. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, renewing rest. Until morning light returns. A gentle calm begins to unfold within him as the night settles quietly across the room. He takes a slow breath, letting the cool air soften the tension still lingering in his chest. The stillness feels warm and steady, like a soft reminder that he can finally rest his weary thoughts. In this peaceful quiet, he senses your presence, drawing near with tender strength, quiet but unmistakable. He remembers the moments when hidden worries pressed against his spirit, when his thoughts wandered into places heavy with uncertainty. Yet even there you were close, lifting him with compassion that touched deeper than the fears he tried to contain. Your kindness steadied him in the silence he couldn't explain, turning his restless heart toward gentle peace once more. As the night deepens, a soothing quiet begins to fill him, spreading softly through every tired corner of his mind. His breath slows, his shoulders loosen, and the weight of the day begins to melt beneath your care. You gather his scattered thoughts with patient tenderness, holding them until they settle into calm. Your presence becomes his refuge, a safe resting place where strength can be renewed. He closes his eyes gently, inviting your
your promises to move softly across his heart. Each truth settles like warm light, steady and reassuring, reminding him that he is held, protected and deeply loved. You keep watch through the night, unfailing in your faithful care. And as sleep begins to pull him into its slow, comforting tide, he releases every last worry into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final warmth, guiding him into deep, restoring rest until morning light returns. Soft hush begins to move through her as the night settles gently around the quiet room. She inhales slowly, feeling each breath soften the weight she carried quietly throughout the day. Dim stillness feels warm, like a gentle blanket, draped over her tired thoughts in this tender calm. She senses your presence drawing near with a peaceful glow, steady and comforting. She remembers the moments when her heart felt unsettled, when small worries lingered quietly beneath her calm exterior. Yet even then, you were close, meeting her in silence, lifting her before the heaviness had a chance to deepen. Your compassion reached into places she really shared, steadying her spirit with gentle reassurance that she was never alone. As the night deepens, a slow peace begins to bloom inside her, spreading softly through the soft chambers of her heart. Her breathing steadies and her thoughts unwind, falling into a gentle rhythm where fear has no place to settle. Gather her hidden concerns with patient tenderness, holding each one until it fades into stillness. Your nearness becomes her safe place, a refuge where she can finally rest. closes her eyes completely, letting your promises move softly through her quiet mind. Each truth rests gently, like soft lanterns glowing in the quiet night. You watch over her faithfully, constant in care, unwavering in love. And as sleep begins to rise, like a slow tide around her, she releases every remaining weight into your caring hands. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep, renewing rest, until morning light returns again.
A soft calm begins to spread within him as the night settles quietly around the dim room. He draws in a slow breath, feeling the gentle stillness untangle the last knots of tension woven into his chest. The hush of the moment feels warm, like a quiet reassurance that he no longer needs to hold the weight he carried through the day. In this peaceful silence, he senses your presence, drawing near with steady, restful strain. He thinks back to the moments when fear pressed quietly against his thoughts, when uncertainty crept into the corners of his mind and made his spirit tremble. Yet even then you were close before he knew how to reach for you. You were already lifting him from the heaviness rising inside. Your compassion steadied him in ways he could never fully see, turning unrest into quiet hope. As the night deepens, a gentle warmth begins to fill him, moving through the quiet places that long for comfort. His breath slows, his heartbeat steadies, and the weight of the day softens beneath your faithful care. You gather his scattered worries with tenderness that never tires, holding them until they dissolve into calm and peaceful quiet. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a safe haven where his spirit finds rest. He closes his eyes fully, letting your promises drift through the soft silence of his mind. Each truth settles like warm light, steady in the rhythms of his heart. gentle assurance. You watch the night for him, faithful and unfailing in your protection and love. And as sleep begins to rise, like a soothing tide within him, he places every last thought into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, renewing rest, until morning softly returns.
A soft quiet begins to drift through her as the night settles gently around the room. She draws a slow breath, allowing the calm to smooth the last fragments of worry still resting in her chest. The dim stillness feels tender, like a warm hand laid gently over her weary thoughts. In this peaceful hush, she senses your presence, drawing near with steady comfort, quiet reassuring. She thinks back to earlier moments when tension lingered quietly beneath her outward calm, when her heart felt pulled into many directions at once. Yet even then, you were near, lifting her gently, meeting her in silence before the weight could deepen. Your compassion reached softly into the places she rarely dared to speak of, reminding her she was never left to carry her burdens alone. As the night deepens, a warm peace begins to unfold within her, spreading slowly through the tender corners of her soul. Her breathing steadies, her shoulders loosen, and the day's heaviness melts quietly beneath your care. You gather each lingering worry with patient tenderness, holding them until they dissolve into gentle stillness. Your nearness becomes her refuge, a soft sanctuary, where her heart finds rest again. She closes her eyes fully, letting your promises drift like soft light across the quiet spaces of her mind. Each truth settles gently, steadying her with the certainty of your faithful love. You watch the night for her, constant in care, unfailing in peace. And as sleep rises around her like a slow, soothing tide, she surrenders every final thought into your loving hand. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep, renewing rest until morning return. With gentle grace.
A gentle peace begins to unfold within him as the night settles softly across the quiet room. He takes a slow breath, feeling the cool, calm glide through the tired spaces of his chest. The dim stillness feels warm, like a quiet hand resting on the weight he carried through the day. In this soothing hush, he senses your presence, drawing near with steady kindness, quiet but deeply comforting. He thinks back on moments when worries pressed silently against the edges of his thoughts, when doubts rose quietly beneath the surface of his calm. Yet even then you were close, lifting him with tenderness before fear could settle within. Your compassion reached him in the places words never touched, steadying the trembling corners of his weary heart. Your love held him gently long before he knew how to rest. As the night deepens, a warm calm begins to bloom inside him, moving slowly through the deeper rooms of his spirit. His breath softens, his shoulders lower, and the heaviness of the day begins to melt beneath your care. You gather each wandering fear with patient certainty, holding them until they fade into stillness. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a safe shelter where peace rises naturally. He closes his eyes fully, letting your promises drift like quiet light through the corridors of his mind. Each truth settles gently, grounding his heart in the steadiness of your love. You watch the night for him, faithful and never distant, guiding every silent hour. And as sleep begins to rise within him like a warm, slow tide, he releases all remaining strain into your loving hand. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, renewing rest until morning softly returns.
The soft quiet begins to move gently through her as the night falls peacefully around the stone. She inhales slowly, feeling her breath soften the last traces of tension resting beneath her ribs. The dim hush feels warm and familiar, like a tender blanket laid gently over her drifting thoughts. In this gentle silence, she senses your presence drawing near with comforting light, steady and full of grace. She remembers the moments when her heart felt unsettled, when quiet worries lingered in places she could not name aloud. Yet even in those hidden spaces you were near, lifting her with tenderness before the weight could deepen. Your compassion reached her softly, touching the fragile corners she kept guarded from the world. Your love steadied her when fear tried to rise within. As the night deepens, a warm stillness begins to bloom in her, spreading slowly through every tired chamber of her spirit. Her breath slows, her shoulders ease, and the heaviness of the day melts under your caring presence. You gather her unspoken fears with patient kindness, holding each one until it dissolves into calm. Your nearness becomes her refuge, a gentle sanctuary where her soul finds rest again. She closes her eyes fully, allowing your promises to drift like soft lanterns through the quiet pathways of her mind. Each truth settles gently, glowing with reassurance that she is loved, protected, and never alone. You keep watch over her faithfully, constant through every silent hour. And as sleep rises around her like a warm soothing tide, she releases every lingering worry into your loving hands. Your peace becomes her final comfort, guiding her into deep renewing rest until morning returns with
Gentle calm begins to rise within as the night settles quietly across the room. He draws a slow, steady breath, feeling the last threads of tension loosen beneath his ribs. The soft stillness feels warm, like a quiet reassurance, resting gently on his weary thoughts. In this deepening hush, he senses your presence drawing near, with steady compassion, quiet and unwavering. He recalls the moments when doubt pressed heavily on his heart, when unspoken fears lingered. Beneath the calm he tried to maintain, yet even then you were near, lifting him gently before the shadows grew strong. Your kindness reached him quietly, touching the places he struggled to voice aloud. Your faithfulness stood beside him when he felt uncertain of his own strength. As the night deepens, a slow peace begins to drift through him, spreading softly through the tired corners of his spirit. His breathing even, his shoulders lower, and the heaviness of the day begins to melt like fading echoes. You gather his wandering concern, patient tenderness, holding them until they dissolve into gentle rest. Your nearness becomes his refuge, a safe haven where stillness settles deeply. He closes his eyes fully, allowing your promises to move quietly across his mind. Each truth settles like soft light over calm waters, reminding him he is held, heard, and deeply loved. You watch over him faithfully, steady through every silent hour. And as sleep begins to rise within, like a warm and quiet tide, he releases every lingering worry into your loving hands. Your peace becomes his final comfort, guiding him into deep, restoring rest, until
till morning return in gentle light.
A soft stillness begins to settle within her as the night folds gently around the quiet room. She inhales slowly, letting the calm air ease its way into the weary corners of her heart. The dim quiet feels warm like a tender blanket draped softly over her drifting thought. In this peaceful hush, she senses your presence, drawing near with gentle assurance, steady and full of grace. She remembers the moments when worry brushed against her spirit, when quiet fear shifted in the places she kept hidden. Yet even then, you were close, lifting her tenderly before the heaviness could deepen. Your compassion reached her beyond the places words could touch, reminding her that she never walks alone through the quiet valleys of her heart. As the night deepens, a warm peace begins to bloom inside her, moving slowly through every tired chamber of her soul. Her breathing steadies, her shoulders loosen, and the weight of the day begins to melt beneath your care. You gather her